What emerged from the forest stopped traffic instantly. This wasn't filmed in isolation. It happened on open roads, in broad daylight, with no warning and nowhere to turn. In this ranking, we follow the moments that forced highways to a standstill, starting with the least unsettling encounters and ending where explanations completely collapse. Number 20. Forest Curve, Apparition. From inside a parked car, a man records the entrance to a forest at a sharp bend in the road. The camera stays steady. Nothing unusual at first, just trees, fading light, and the quiet edge of asphalt meeting dirt. Then movement. Between the trunks, a humanoid figure advances slowly. Its outline appears faint, almost translucent. It seems to wear something like a dark tunic. Long hair hangs straight down. The figure does not look toward the vehicle. It does not hesitate. It simply continues forward, crossing deeper into the trees until it disappears from view. Number 19. Uneven road silhouette. On the Balsitas Neva Road in Colombia, travelers notice a silhouette ahead of them. The highway appears clear at first. Headlights stretch across the pavement. Then the shape becomes visible. It looks human, but something feels off. The figure walks with uneven steps, almost mechanical in rhythm. There is no sudden movement, no sign of panic. It does not turn toward the approaching vehicle. It does not attempt to flee. Some inside the car believe it could be a person in danger. Others immediately suspect a staged setup. No official confirmation was ever issued. Number 18. Highway hybrid crossing. On a deserted highway, the road stretches empty under low light. No traffic, no pedestrians. The camera faces forward from inside a moving vehicle. A figure suddenly crosses the asphalt. Its body resembles that of a pig. Thick torso, rounded frame, but the movement is different, closer to a dog's gait. Uneven, awkward. It advances clumsily from one side of the road to the other without hesitation. There is no visible handler, no nearby farm, no reaction toward the vehicle. Within seconds, it disappears into the darkness beyond the shoulder. No context was provided, no explanation followed. Number 17. Silent night approach. The road is completely dark. No streetlights, no passing cars. Only the vehicle's headlights cutting through the night. A solitary figure appears ahead, walking directly toward the camera. Its silhouette doesn't match any common animal. The proportions feel wrong, the posture rigid. As it moves closer, the face becomes visible under the glare. The features look stiff, almost defiant. The lights distort its shape, stretching shadows across the pavement. It does not run. It does not hesitate. It simply keeps walking forward in silence until the video abruptly cuts. Number 16. Human-faced feline. In Tlacotepec, headlights cut through complete darkness. The road ahead seems empty until something stands motionless in the center of the lane. Its body is clearly feline. Low stance, muscular frame, still as stone, but the face looks disturbingly human. The proportions feel off, the expression unreadable. It does not blink. It does not retreat from the light. It simply stares back at the approaching vehicle. Some viewers argue it's a poorly captured puma. Others question the symmetry of its features and the unusual structure of its head. No official identification was ever issued. Number 15. Field Colossus. An open field stretches under pale daylight. No buildings nearby, no visible activity, just grass moving lightly with the wind. At the center of the landscape stands a gigantic figure. Its shape evokes something like a minotaur. Broad upper body, massive frame, towering above the terrain. It does not move. It does not react. There is no visible interaction with the surroundings. No explanation from the person filming. No voices clarifying what it is. The camera holds the shot for a few seconds, capturing only scale and silence. Then the recording ends. Number 14. Driverless advance. Daylight. Clear visibility. A black car moves steadily along the road, with no visible obstruction ahead. Traffic flows normally around it. As the vehicle draws closer, something becomes evident. There is no one in the driver's seat. The steering wheel remains untouched. The front seats appear empty. Witnesses claim the car continued advancing smoothly, maintaining direction as if guided by an unseen force. It does not swerve, it does not stall. It simply proceeds forward at a controlled pace. No immediate explanation was given at the scene. The footage ends before any official clarification appears. Number 13. Unexpected exit. A security camera captures a vehicle arriving at a booth late at night. The car rolls in slowly, no visible driver behind the wheel. A guard approaches, cautious but composed. The interior appears empty from his angle. Then, without warning, a woman emerges from the rear section of the vehicle. The movement is sudden, close, unanticipated. The guard collapses backward in shock. The footage continues as she walks away from the car, heading toward a nearby house. Moments later, she is seen taking money before leaving the frame. No further context is provided in the recording. Number 12. The Dawn Bus. In China, stories circulate about what locals call the ghost bus. Witnesses claim it appears only at dawn, moving through quiet roads when visibility is still low and traffic is scarce. The vehicle reportedly resembles a standard city bus. No visible route number, no confirmed schedule, just a brief appearance before fading from sight. Some believe it is tied to an older tragedy, a bus that allegedly fell into a ravine with all its passengers on board. According to the story, what is seen now is the same vehicle, repeating its final route. There has been no official confirmation of the legend. Number 11. Through the barrier. A police unit attempts to intercept a suspicious vehicle during a pursuit. The patrol lights reflect off the road as the car accelerates toward a fenced boundary ahead. There is no visible opening in the metal barrier, no gate, no break in the structure. The fence stands intact across the path. The vehicle does not slow down. It continues forward and appears to pass directly through the metal grid. No visible impact, no debris, no collapse of the barrier. Within seconds, it is gone from sight. The footage ends without showing where the vehicle went. Number 10. Vanishing headlights. A driver records the road ahead during a night trip. The highway is mostly empty. Visibility depends entirely on headlights cutting through the dark. Another vehicle approaches from behind and overtakes smoothly. Its taillights glow red for several seconds as it moves ahead, maintaining a steady course. Then, without turning off the road, without taking an exit, the lights begin to fade. Not abruptly, gradually, as if dissolving into the darkness itself. Within moments, the car is no longer visible. No brake lights, no turn signal, nothing. According to the account, the vehicle matched one that existed 3 decades earlier. Number 9. The Woman on the Road. A vehicle moves along a southern highway at night. The dashboard camera records the empty stretch ahead, illuminated only by headlights. In the middle of the asphalt, a woman stands completely still. No visible vehicle nearby, no buildings, no shoulder activity. As the car approaches, she slowly raises one arm. The gesture is minimal, controlled, almost deliberate. The driver does not stop. The vehicle passes her at speed. She does not turn her head. She does not step aside. She does not react to the rush of air or light. The recording ends with a single lingering question. Why was she standing there, at that exact point, at that hour? Number 8. North Carolina Goat Man. In a rural area of North Carolina, darkness covers the road and nearby tree line. The only light comes from a distant vehicle and the device recording. Ahead, a tall figure moves along the edge of the trees. The outline is unmistakable, human in posture, but with features resembling a large goat. Long legs, narrow torso, a distinct head shape that breaks the silhouette of the forest behind it. Its steps are slow, measured, not hurried. The camera keeps following as it drifts toward the wooded area. There is no sudden sprint, no dramatic turn. It simply walks between the trees and disappears into the dark. Number 7. Tlacoatepec Humanoid Feline. The road is silent. Headlights carve a narrow tunnel through the night. In the center of the lane, an animal stands completely still. Its body is unmistakably feline. Low stance, muscular frame, tail close to the ground. But the face does not align with expectation. The proportions seem unusually human. The structure of the eyes, the placement of the features. It does not blink. It does not retreat. The engine hums. The lights remain fixed on it. There is no sudden movement, no defensive reaction. Just sustained eye contact under artificial light. For several seconds, neither side advances. Then the clip ends without identification. Number 6. The guard's black figure. A night guard records from inside a dimly lit property. The camera shakes slightly as he scans the area beyond a fence line. Ahead, a dark presence stands partially illuminated. It appears draped in something like a cloak. The outline is tall but indistinct. No visible facial features. No clear structure beneath the covering. It does not advance. It does not speak. The guard's breathing becomes audible as he steps backward. Then he turns and runs. The camera continues recording erratically, capturing fragments of walls, ground, and distant shadows. The figure itself never moves clearly within the frame again. The footage ends without resolution. Number 5. Balsias Neva entity. On the Balsias Neva road, the vehicle slows as something becomes visible ahead. The highway is otherwise empty. No cross-traffic, no pedestrians nearby. A figure with human-like features walks along the asphalt, but the movement feels unnatural. The steps are uneven, slightly rigid, almost mechanical in cadence. The travelers keep the camera fixed on it. No one speaks loudly. The engine hum remains constant. Then the figure turns, not abruptly, but enough to acknowledge the vehicle behind it. For a brief moment, its posture shifts toward the headlights. The road falls into complete silence. The recording ends before any explanation appears. Number 4. Desert upright runner. Daylight burns over a desert highway. Heat ripples distort the horizon. Sand stretches far beyond the asphalt. In the distance, a figure crosses the open terrain. At first, it appears quadrupedal, low to the ground, moving across the sand. Then it rises. It stands upright and begins running along the road. The height seems excessive, well over 3 meters. The strides are long but irregular, almost unbalanced, yet fast. It does not resemble a camel. It does not resemble a human. The heat haze bends its outline, but the posture remains clearly vertical as it advances. No official explanation accompanies the footage. Number 3. Highway skeletal quadruped. The road is narrow. Vegetation presses close to the asphalt. The dashboard camera records steadily as the vehicle advances. From between the bushes, a skeletal quadruped emerges. Its limbs are elongated, thin, bony. The structure looks exposed, almost fragile, yet it moves with sudden precision. The drivers react instantly. The engine revs. The car accelerates. As they pass it, the creature lunges toward the vehicle. There's a sharp impact against the side. The camera jolts. Voices rise. No second angle. No clear aftermath. They never saw it again. Number 2. The roadside witch. An unfamiliar road in India. Night surrounds the vehicle. The driver records with his phone, hands shaking as headlights sweep across the asphalt. Ahead, a figure limps into view. The movement is uneven, tense. A massive hunchback arches beneath a white tunic. Long black hair falls forward, covering the face completely. It advances in a disturbing rhythm. The driver cannot turn around. He shifts into reverse, the car rolling backward while the figure continues forward. He begins to cry, to pray. His voice breaks as the distance between them narrows. For several seconds, it keeps following. Then, without warning, it stops. The road falls silent again. Number 1. Hundred-handed convoy. A narrow jungle highway, daylight filtering through dense green hills. A cargo truck moves steadily along the road, nothing unusual at first glance. Then the full scene becomes visible. The truck bed appears overloaded, not with cargo, but with dozens of arm-like forms rising upward, layered, intertwined, moving as a single mass. From the right side of the vehicle, a massive appendage extends outward, thick and jointed, reaching toward the roadside vegetation. The shapes resemble something out of myth, beings with countless limbs, reminiscent of the ancient Hecatonchires. There is no visible driver reaction, no traffic around it. just the vehicle advancing beneath an impossible weight of moving forms. The clip ends before anyone intervenes,